Apple has a big day coming up. This is something that I think you all need to know about because Apple is one of the great behemoths in our society, and I think it's important for all investors, all Black wealth builders, to just be aware of what's happening in the world. So I'm going to talk to you for a second about Apple's big day and how this might play a part in your investing portfolio. And as a spoiler alert, I'm going to explain to you why I just bought me a big chunk of Apple because I believe it's a great long-term investment. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we don't just talk about wealth. We talk about wealth from a Black perspective because we have one objective. That objective is what we call the B1 objective. B1 means that we are Black first. That means that we put our community at the top of our priority list. We're trying to build wealth and teach our children to build industry so that our kids can create jobs, so that they can actually own and control resources. And that's the plan. And it's a 50-year plan. We're in actually year 10 of what was actually originally a 60-year plan. And the first 10 years have gone great. And that is what we believe. And that's what we're going to do. And by the year 2070, Black people will dominate. At least B1 people will. I don't know about everybody else. So if you are in the B1 club, type hashtag B and the number one in the chat if you are down for the B1 lifestyle. If you are about that Blackness and about to go 100 with what you believe in, please do that. Lolita and George, Veronica and Young Mar, I see you, and Katie, good to see you. All right, so let me give you a quick update in terms of what I've been looking at today and what's really got my attention. Apple, give me a yes or no if you're aware that Apple is having the big set of announcements tomorrow where they're going to launch some new products. Let me know if you knew anything about Apple's big launch day tomorrow. Give me a yes or no. So here's what's going on. According to CNBC, Apple's holding its annual iPhone launch event on Tuesday. Apple's hype-filled, expensively produced fall launches are a signature of the company going back over a decade. While Apple hasn't commented on what it plans to release, analysts' reports and past release cycles suggest new iPhones, AirPods, and Apple Watch models are coming. And so Apple's holding its annual iPhone event on Tuesday, the company's seventh virtual launch in a row due to the pandemic. The company's expected to introduce iPhones, updates to AirPods, etc. Apple's hype-filled fall launches are a signature of the company. They garner worldwide attention. All of Apple's product segments have been on a tear this year as people work from home. Last quarter, iPhone revenue was up 50% over a year. Year over year, while Mac, iPad, and iPad revenues were up 16% and 12% respectively over the period. Its other products business, which includes devices like watches and AirPods, was up 40% year over year. Apple can keep the momentum going with a fresh slate of new products ahead of the holidays. So Apple is launching new products to prepare for the holidays, to create those blustery sales that they're looking for. And last year, due to COVID, Apple revealed its new watches in September and then followed with an October iPhone 12 event. The iPhone 12 introduced an all-new design and 5G. New iPads and MacBook Pro laptops are due for an update this fall, too. It's unclear whether Apple will pack all of its fall launches into one release event or if it will spread them out. Here's what Apple could launch on Tuesday. They could launch a new iPhone. iPhone is Apple's most important product, accounting for half of Apple's 2020 sales. Until last year, the company has announced new models every September since 2012. Last October, Apple released 4 iPhone models, at $599, $829, $999, and $1,099 model. Also, you can expect this year's lineup to be similar to last year's with the same screen sizes and prices. So research from TF Securities analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, a leading Apple analyst, suggests the big change this year could be a smaller notch cutout at the top of the iPhone screen, which holds the device's facial recognition cameras. So Apple apparently goes through this process every year where they're trying to find fancy new little add-ons to get you to go out and buy again. And so people who own the most recent iPhone may not be the target demographic. I think the target demographic is pretty much people who own the older iPhone and they need to play catch up. And there's also the Apple Watch. That's a possibility. They may release that. Apple's released a new watch model every September since 2016. It's a key product in Apple's wearable business, which accounted for 11% of Apple's 2020 sales. Last year, Apple introduced the high-end Series 6 and the mid-range Apple Watch SE, blah, 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 blah. AirPods. AirPods are a key component of Apple's wearables business, which accounted for over $30 billion in annual revenue in 2020, a 25% increase in over 2019. There's also the iPad, so they may move forward with that. And so here's the deal with Apple, right? So I believe in Apple. I am a believer in Apple. I like this company. I like this company a lot. If I had one wish, if I could pray to white Jesus, black Jesus, and baby Jesus for one wish, I would wish that I could go back to the year 2000 and just literally take half of my every paycheck I had and put all that into Apple stock. If I had done that, I'd have just a boatload of money. But since we can't go back in time, I'm going to go ahead and do another type of time travel, which is that I'm going to imagine that I live in the year 2040 and that I get to go back to the year 2021. So I'm in the year 2040 where Apple is not a $2 trillion company. Apple's a $8 trillion company. And I'm going to wish I could go back 20 years and go back to the year 2021 or 19 years and start buying Apple stock. So my point here is, for those that maybe didn't get my stupid little weird little humor, is that I believe that the consistent accumulation of Apple stock is a wise investing strategy. I think Apple is right up there with the other great FANG companies, the Facebooks and the Amazons and the Netflix, Google, Disney, etc. In terms of the companies that just know how to make money, Apple just knows how to make money. And my Lord, if they ever get into that whole electric self-driving car stuff that they're exploring right now, they can literally open an entire wormhole of economic possibilities where they're literally on the ground floor of an entirely new industry that they can control a big piece of. So I'm a big believer in Apple. Apple is one of the stocks that I'm picking this week that I'm actually going to buy in. And tomorrow what I'll do is I'll give you an update after they do their release, and we'll look at the stock price reaction, and we'll kind of get a sense of of whether or not it worked. How long do I think Apple stock can rise? I think it can go on forever. I mean, it may not go on, go up every single year or every single month, but it can go up for, I mean, the stock prices, whatever the price is now, every price could double or it could go down, right? You don't really know for sure, but Apple has a consistent track record of knowing how to discover new industries and create growth in areas where there was no growth, and that's something I respect the company for. So anyway, guys, by the way, if you want to get free information from the Black Business School, if you haven't done it yet, sign up at firstshareofstock.com. We'd like to send you some free stuff to get you started and give you some training because we believe every Black person should be an investor, every single Black person. And then if you're not Black and you're here, we don't hate you, but we're just here for Black people first. And if you're not Black, then you can join too. Just sit back in the back and let the Black folks run things. But you can go to firstshareofstock.com. That's firstshareofstock.com. Also, guys, just as a footnote, I'm actually going to be in Baltimore at the end of this month. I'm not doing many tour events, but I'm going to Baltimore for Reality Speaks because I have so much respect for the people there. A brother named Jabari Natour, he's had me in 1,000 times, so I decided to come back. Well, not 1,000 times, but I am coming back. So if you live in Baltimore, you can go to drboycebaltimore.com, and you can actually get a ticket to the Baltimore event, which is at the end of September. Yeah, it's at drboycebaltimore.com. Yeah, drboycebaltimore.com. Okay, guys, so I'm out of here, and don't forget that tomorrow morning we're doing a stock market investing class, 11 a.m. Eastern. If you want to leave your questions for me, log in at theblackstockmarketprogram.com. Leave me your question. I will answer your question first tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. And we're going to break down not just what's going on with Apple, but what's going on with everything else. Also, I just put a list of all the stocks that I'm buying this week in theblackstockmarketprogram.com. So feel free to log in and take a look at that. All right, guys, I got to go. Me and Alicia are about to go running. So love you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Peace.